Hey class, Dr. Mark Smith here. Wanted to discuss a little bit about production and service models and how those actually work and operate when it comes to putting your business together. So you get into the stage now where you've developed a product or service that you're potentially going to be using in our class and just in general. Now you have to figure out exactly how this is all going to go together and how it's going to kind of snowball into something that you're going to be able to produce on a consistent basis. If you're creating a product, you have to figure out exactly where you're sourcing all the materials to put this together, who and how things are going to be put together, and how you're going to get it out to your customer, whether or not you're going to be going through a distribution center, utilizing Amazon or something of that nature, or figuring out how to do it yourself. And also how you're going to get in front of your consumer. Are you going to do this online based? You're going to have a retailer going through Walmart.com or Amazon.com, which allow third-party vendors on there. How are you going to do that? And then as far as like the services side, you figure out exactly how your customer base is going to work through the revolution of your service setup. This can be done in many ways. Typically, it's done with figuring out exactly how many people and who is going to be talking to your consumer on a consistent basis, and how your customer is going to go in a circular fashion through your business proposal, whatever it is that you're offering to them in the service model that you're doing. Hypothetically, like I use restaurants, for instance, for a bit of service orientation. So in restaurants, I mean, of course, they're creating products. That's the back of the house. The front of the house is all about service and ensuring that the consumer is greeted, sat, somebody comes to take their order, and then there's an expectation of them receiving the said commodities of they're ordering, and then they're having an experience there. And then based on the wait time and how well they were seated by the hostess, how well the demeanor is, and how well they were serviced, and the overall ambiance of the establishment that they're in, that's the type of experience that consumer is going to have, and just go for those portions. So keep those things in mind when you're putting these things together, because that's kind of how you want to encompass it. How well, in the service industry, how well is your consumer going to enjoy this expectation you're putting together? And product, how fast and efficient you're going to be able to do this and ensure that the quality is there as well for mass producing. So we'll discuss it more in class, of course, but just want to kind of bounce it there.